In that situation, we had a long, eventful night. A bunch of shit happened. Some people somebody did end up getting shot that night, but not around us. Like, we had hit the other block, and then the other block, while we was on that other block, somebody had got shot on the block we had left. And then it's crazy because this was the night the rappers from Detroit, the Dope Boys Cash Out, was in the city. My homie them had brought them, and I don't even know if they'll remember this story, but I know I'm gonna bump into them again, and I'm gonna tell them that story to see if they remember, like, that night. Like, shit got wicked that night. And then the police made all of us stay while they took everybody's name and number. They ain't let nobody leave. And I was talking to Chaz Bling, and literally they literally took everybody's name and number. Literally everybody that was in the building. It had to be about 60, 70 of us in that bitch. And literally nobody left until they took everybody's name and number. They ain't let nobody leave. Mind you, my car was at my homie crib, so it's like I had rolled with them. His car was parked on the side of the venue with the artist, so police had everything taped. Man, we couldn't go nowhere. I ain't leave till like 5, 6 in the morning because I had to go get my car and drive home after that shit. So it was like I was just trying to get home, and then the fact that somebody got shot, it ended up being a crime scene that, even though we weren't a part of the crime scene, we was on the back street. So if we could have opened the gate, we could have left the back way, but they had the front taped off, and they wouldn't let nobody leave. So motherfuckers was able to get gone if people pulled up to the back, but the car we was in wouldn't let us out. So it was like we couldn't leave. But it was like, that was just a long ass night, some shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just prevalent, like, how God be looking out for me, because before everybody left the venue, somebody ran in there with guns. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I don't know what the fuck they was on, who they was looking for, but it was like, it was dark, so they couldn't see who they came in there looking for anyway. So everybody hit the back door. It wasn't even my gun, it was my homie gun. My gun was in my car at my homie crib. So I knew he had his shit, so it was like, okay, cool. My barber go put the gun in plain sight to where anybody could have fucking took that shit. I'm like, where you put it at? So we go grab it, and I'm like, okay, cool. So we get that bitch, and it was like, okay, I was cool because I knew what I can do with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Had we been in a situation to where a nigga had to use that motherfucker and get up out that jam. So it was like, we did that, and then it was like we made it out that situation untouched, but it was just a crazy ass night. You know what I'm saying? To where me killing would have just been the solution to a problem, and me getting home safe and unharmed. I said what I said. Toss Lord shit.